Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Onyewata, aka Kitchen Freak Girl. So earlier this year, I had asked a question and I asked people to share what they would like to see more on this page, and they said they would like to bake some more. So I decided to put together something I call the beginner's baking stash. So these are just a couple of things that you can buy and have around the house this year to encourage you or enable you to start baking. They're simple things, they're inexpensive things. You can buy pre-loved items, you can buy new ones, whichever one you can afford. So today we're going to break it down in different categories, and the first thing we're going to talk about is whisk and spatulas. Now you can do whatever you want to, but I just want to share the few different items. So for the spatulas, I actually do love these small spatulas. They are not great for heavy items like cookies and stuff, but they help to get out all the tiny bits of batter, especially when I'm baking cake, and then you can have a bigger size. And then the next thing that I have under this category is a whisk. I mean, you don't have to spend money buying an electric stand mixer or hand mixer. You can just use a whisk. Like I said, this is a beginner baking stash, so we're not looking to buy expensive items. Now the second thing on our hit list is baking pans. So under this, we're talking silicone, glass, and stainless steel. There are a lot of variety, but I'll just run you through a few. Now the first one we'll talk about is the glass. If you don't have the glass, you can do stainless steel. It doesn't matter. You can use this to bake your loaves, your breads, whatever. Then the next thing is the cupcake pans. This is a super versatile tool. You can turn the back and make taco shells with your tortillas, or you can just simply bake your cake with it. I super love this. You can grease this, you can use baking papers with this, or I like to also do a combination of or I like to have a silicone mold so that I can use this for cheesecake and all whatnot. Now the next thing that we'll talk about is measurement. Now I like to think that there are different items that you can that fall under this. So we're talking weights, cups, spoons, and etc, etc. And the first thing is your weight. I always advise that you get a scale. Scale is always the ideal thing. If you don't want to make any error in baking, get a scale. So it doesn't matter what type of scale that you get, just get a scale. Now in a situation where you can't lay your hands on scale, there are other varieties of measuring tools that you can get, such as measuring cups, measuring spoons. These ones come handy, and they also come in colorful colors and different patterns that you find. Now if you don't have measuring spoons, I think I got this from Spa Nigeria. This just tells you, like it's like an ml, but you can use it as a tablespoon or teaspoon. So it just gives you different measuring lines. Then I love this, my Pyrex glass. I have a lot of it. I'm not even going to lie, I'm a hoarder. I have a lot of it, different sizes, different shapes. You don't necessarily need a Pyrex glass, but like I said, I've been baking for so many years, so I get to have all of these things on hand. But you don't need to get this. Once you have a weight or measuring cups and spoons, that's fine. You don't need to go the extra. Now the next thing we'll talk about are cookie pans and racks. Now like I said, I've been baking for so many years, and you don't need to get a cookie pan, but I like to show you what a cookie pan looks like, or what my cookie pan looks like. I've had this cookie pan for so many years, but you don't need to get a cookie pan. Now this is what a cookie pan looks like. This is a smaller version. I use this for bread, I use this for cookies, I also use this for pizza. I have a bigger one, but this is just a smaller size that I'm showing you. I also got this from Spa Nigeria, just in case you want to get yours, but it's been so many years, I don't know if they stock that anymore. Now I'll also advise that you get a rack. If you're not able to get a separate rack for your cookies, you can get a pan that comes with a rack, just like so. Again, you don't necessarily have to buy brand new items. You can buy pre-loved items. I'll list out some of the vendors that you can get these things from if you're in Lagos or Nigeria. Some of the people that you can get these items from. So you can easily bake your cookies on the tray, just like so, or you can bake vegetables with it. It doesn't matter what you bake with it. Just get a pan and a rack. And the next thing that we'll talk about are just extras, some of the things that I think that you should have. You don't need to necessarily get the exact items that I have, just things that you can have in your kitchen. So we're talking brush, rolling pins, and sieve. We all know that before you start baking, you need to sift your flour so you can take away any dirt or, whatever, clogged flours or whatever. So you need a sieve to sift your flour. Then the next thing is your rolling pins, for your chin-chins, for your breads, and so much more. You need a rolling pin in your stash. I got this from Spar as well, but so many years ago. I've had this for over 5 years. It still looks really good. I know. Thank you. So you need a rolling pin, and last but not least, a brush. So you can get there are different varieties of brush, but just get a brush. So that's it. That sums up our part 1 of our beginners baking stash. Please let me know if you like this content and if you'd like to see more of it in the comment section. And until next time, I love you, Manchos. I hope you enjoyed this. So see you back in my next video.